Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. These are general messages for the collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. Let's get into it. So the first card you have, Gemini, is the Mermaid dreams. And if you look at the picture, of course, she's in the water and there is a moon. She's resting on the moon, sitting on the moon. A lot of water energy. Moon is a ruler of Cancer, fourth house, home and family. And also our subconscious, our gut feeling, our intuition, our emotions, the depth of our emotions, the emotional quotient. And mermaids are known to be gateways between the land and the water. So I feel that this is more about, trusting your gut feeling, because there's a lot of moon, Cancer, Pisces, all water energy, fourth house, 12th house. Depth of your intuition, depth of your emotions. What are you feeling? Your thoughts, your subconscious thoughts. Maybe you're getting dreams or visions. So trusting your gut, and even though, this is an energy where it could be that there's a lot of data that says one thing, and then there is your intuition that screams another thing. So how much would you trust your intuition? How much can you trust that? Even if the data is saying something totally opposite, is something for you to figure. But I feel that this is like balancing out the two worlds, land and water, your mind, logic, and your intuition. So find that sweet spot and see what wonder you can work with this energy. So for some of you, you need to pay more attention to your dreams or your gut feeling. And you can bring in this energy by, bringing some fish, or going to a fish aquarium, or sitting by the water, watching the fish, or dropping the coin in the koi pond, and things like that can invite some energies or give you some inspiration and ideas, especially when you're by the water bodies. But this is depth of your emotions, which you definitely need to pay attention to. Like if you're feeling a certain way, even though, things might be appearing a certain way, because sometimes even the body language speaks to us. Like the words are different. The body language speaks something else. So trust your intuition, and don't give up on your intuition is all I would say. And sometimes it's the dreams also that gives us messages. Especially mermaid-related dreams. You might see like a mermaid in your dream, or you might see a mermaid just sitting like this, scooched up, slouched up. Or you might see... or you might, just have random dreams about mermaid, or maybe like the mermaid is giving something to you, or a mermaid is holding you within the water, or something like that. There's a lot of, intuitive nudges that you could get in your waking state through visions, or in your sleeping state through dreams. So pay attention to that. Gemini, even though you're the air sign, highly intellectual, highly witty, and highly data-driven, but then this is a call for you to not ignore your strong intuition, which is going to lead you to the right path. Next card you have, Gemini, is the Storm Spirit, and it says chaos. So number 42, so 4, 2, and 6 numbers are coming through prominent with this energy. Now, if you see here in the card, there is yellow on one side, and there is a thunderstorm on the other side, the second half of the card. So it's like a whirlwind of energy, which is, of course, powerful. And this lightning and thunderstorms are just nature's way of clearing the stagnancy, or clearing negative energy. So take it as like a clearing of a pathway. If you see the picture clearly, there is a thunder god, which is appearing in the background. He's bearded, and he's holding one hand up, one hand down, which means that this has been divinely guided, divinely orchestrated. Because the path that you're meant to walk on is different than what you had chosen. So this chaos is actually orchestrated. It's a divine intervention. It's for you to figure something new out. So don't get scared with this chaos. It could be in any way, maybe in family, maybe in community, maybe at your work. There's no need to panic. because this disruption or whatever chaos you're sensing or feeling, this is an opportunity for you to create something better out of this, whether it's a new team or a new system in place. It's just like the butterfly effect, if you know what I mean. It's like the butterfly. What is the butterfly effect about? Like a small change one place leads to a big, huge change in some other place. Just like if you're creating projects, you change one thing and it impacts the entire system. So it's just that whatever chaos, whatever things you feel are out of your control. So take it as a chance that there is a new path which is waiting for you to find it, to align with it, to create something better, because the universe is actually clearing the way for a newer path, because the older path was not beneficial. It was not going to work in the future. This could be politically, financially. It could be unrest in finances or stock markets. This is an opportunity for you to rebuild on something or to create something more efficient and more better than what was before. I also feel that this is like coming together of communities, restructuring, whether of the community or restructuring as a whole of their own lives. This could be that you are, maybe it's like the rules have changed. Maybe you want to start a business and now the business rules have changed. So you decide to relocate to a different city. It could be that the universe is saying that this city, the rules are not going to be conducive enough for you to make the good profit. So move to a different city. Or it could be that you shifting things up in your personal life, the way you talk, the way you do things, so that you transform yourself, transform your situation, transform the way you do things so that you get more positive results and outcome. It could be the way it could be the way you cook or the way you deal with people. It could be the way you talk, the way you dress, whatever this be, it's for your benefit, which is happening. So nothing to be afraid of. Just make the most of this opportunity. The next card you have, Gemini, is number 3, which is reach out. If you look at the picture, this person is sitting on the fingers of people. She's resting her feet on the fingers of people. So this is connection. This is relying on people, getting the support, feeling comforted, feeling supported. People are extending themselves, even though she's resting her heels on the fingers. So yes, human connection hurts, but then human connection also supports. So people hurt, people support, people love, people challenge. Everything happens with human connections. And if we are open to talking, communicating, extending that olive branch, resolving misunderstandings, that kind of helps us take the relation forward, express ourselves, Sometimes people don't say things in the way it needs to be said, or they don't even complete their words. They don't even give the complete information. It happens a lot of times. People are lost in thoughts. Words get lost in translation, and whatever they wanted to say, the other person understands completely different from what was actually said. And it actually, words and sentiments are lost in translation because the way people communicate sometimes, it seems hurtful, but it's not really how they intended for it to be delivered. But this is part of interacting with people. We try to align ourselves. We try to sync ourselves up with the other person. We try to find that middle ground. We try to find, we adjust, we accommodate, we make those changes to, adjust with people. Because that's what life is all about. And number 3 over here, number 3 is Holy Trinity. It's about creativity. It's the harmony. It's communication. Even 3 is communication. It's creation. Mind, body, soul. So, and that's what makes us happy. Connection with others makes us happy, makes us feel stable, things get chaotic sometimes, but then we also have fun at times. So it's part and parcel of being part of community, being part of the collective, and using our wit, humor, diplomacy to speak our minds out, and also to understand other people in a fair manner. So reach out to people, whether it's to foster new connections or whether to clear understandings or misunderstandings or just to brainstorm, just to feel connected as part of community. Maybe you're building new friends, maybe you're having new friends, building new connections, or you're joining different groups and you try to reach out for something. Could be for yourself, could be for your family, could be for your kids. There's, communication comes at so many levels. You could be texting, you could be blogging, you could be responding to people online, offline, in so many ways. It's just, today there are so many ways to communicate and we feel equally connected in every way. I mean, people these days, they, share so many things online. They are on the same page. They share data, information, comment, and things like that. And that's connection. That's human connection. That's reaching out. That's, they're supporting, even though people don't know each other online, they're still supporting, connecting, communicating. So, and you, Gemini, are third house, the house ruled by Mercury, and it's the third house of communication, siblings, neighborhood. So, and wit and humor, and that's what you stand for. So use your skills to the best to establish communication and to clear misunderstandings. And the last step for today, Gemini, you have is the Six of Swords. It's in the reverse for you. So this is minor arcana, swords energy. Is your energy Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or the air elements now? Six of Swords in the upright is like you are moving away from chaos into calmer places. But here in the reverse, you're stuck. You're not releasing the past. There is something that you need to confront of the past. There is something emotionally that you're stuck on, or maybe something emotionally happened, but it's like causing your head. It's up in your head. Maybe it's the job that you have outgrown. But you still don't want to apply somewhere else. So you have to, face your fears, Gemini, right now. Or you could be fearing the unknown, and everybody fears that. But if there's a situation which is disturbing, which is stagnating, the only way to really feel happy and light is to move on, release the past, right? Because number 6 is what? Harmony, balance. But in the reverse, which means there is the stuckness, there's lack of harmony, and you don't want to move forward. So something is holding you back. You don't want to move forward, meaning you don't want to talk to people, you don't want to resolve conflicts. But the thing here is that there is a more peaceful future which is waiting for you, which you don't know yet, because you're not ready to move, you're digging your heels. You're still living in the past, hurts, or it's still up in your head, old grudges. You're not able to resolve that. You're not able to find peace. You're not able to move on. But if you do so, so much it could change. It's like, you could, maybe past failures of a business has holding you back. But if you feel like, okay, it's okay. Feel once, I can do it the second time, or maybe third is the charm. So if you let go of your past failures, you can actually have a new business which could flourish in the future. So something like that, maybe where you want to move to a different city, but you're digging your heels. Because you've been here for long, you have your friends, it's familiar, but if you want to start a business, you know that these cities aren't going to be good for you. So you're like, now what do I do? Stuck between this city and that. So things like that could be holding you back, which if you release will lead to a better future for you, more happy, fulfilled, contented future for you. So leaving the past behind is very important. You're holding on to something really tight up in your head, not ready to release, not ready to confront. So Gemini, those were your messages, and these are general energies. So let me know how these energies are playing out, whether in your life or the people around you, the environment around you. Tell me how or what kind of situations are reflective of these energies for you. I'd love to hear down in the comments below, because it helps me connect better with your energies, the people that are watching. And hope you have enjoyed your messages today, Gemini. So thank you guys for joining. Please subscribe and hit the like if you enjoyed the content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye for now.